In the Pacific, there exists a place of legend. A zone where ships vanish, swallowed. A shape that does not belong. A silhouette against the void.
The Kyokusei Maru, a cargo freighter lost with all hands in 1955.
Time and pressure have worked upon her.
As we clear the railing, the extent of the main deck becomes visible. It's a haunting landscape of rust and...
She sits upright, as if placed gently on the bottom. No catastrophic breach, no obvious wound. Her story did not end at the surface. It continued here, in the dark, locked within her bones. We enter her world now, a world frozen at the moment of her descent. Every particle of silt, a page in a closed book. The mundane becomes the monumental. A porthole, a door, each a fragment of a life interrupted.
Decades of neglect are evident. The markings above the door confirm her identity, a relic from a...
This was the heart of the ship, the captain's quarters. And here, the first sign of deliberate preservation.
The wheel is partially turned, as if someone tried to seal it from within.
The seal is formidable. Time has welded it shut. To open it is to break a seal made over half a century ago. The diver signals to a partner off camera.
They position themselves at the door. One gives a ready signal. What prompts a captain to seal his final chamber? Was it to keep the sea out, or to keep something in?
Despite the resistance, the team manages to slowly turn the lock. The sudden release of pressure causes an explosion of sediment, dropping...
Patience. Patience. The sea must settle.
A snapshot of suspended time. The chaos of the final moments, preserved in slow motion.
Here, time itself seems to have stopped. The captain's quarters, perfectly preserved by the deep silt.
Personal effects, rendered anonymous by decay. The identity of the man who commanded this vessel, erased by the sea. This does not belong to a 1950s freighter. This is a later edition, a vault. Why install a vault in a captain's quarters?
After all this time, we finally reached the strongbox. The currents kept it hidden well. Let's see what the manufacturer details reveal.
1982. This vault was installed 27 years after the Kyokusei Maru was lost. An impossibility.
It was meant to protect something valuable, something that survived the ship's supposed sinking, only to be brought back down decades later.
The lock is solid.
If the code exists, it would be here. With the captain.
After decades underwater, the drawer finally gave way. We found what we were searching for.
They place it on the desk and gently pry it open.
The pages are a ruin, a solid block of decomposed pulp.
4 numbers. A final command from a lost captain.
Back to the vault.
A connection across decades. A hand from the past, guiding us. Nothing.
The diver reaches in, feeling around. The hand finds a chain.
Gold. Bullion. And something else. Biological samples? Chemicals? But this is not cargo. This is a record.
Not a ship's log, a research log.
Coordinates, magnetic anomaly readings, depth soundings. This was a survey ship.
A letter slips out.
Budget. 1983. The Kyokusei Maru wasn't lost. She was repurposed. A ghost ship turned into a secret
And what did they find? Not treasure, but something other. Minerals with unknown properties. They were going deeper. They built tools to touch the impossible.
A prototype. A hose leads from it to a crushed tank.
It is not a wreck. It is a time capsule. A carefully curated message.
We take only the log.
The gold, the samples, the truth. We leave it where we found it.
We leave the ship.
The Kyokusei Maru, a long, dark scar on the gray silt plain. They were active, deploying instruments. Something happened out here. Something that forced them to seal the truth away and abandon ship?
Their research led them to something. Something that predates them by centuries. Millennia, perhaps.
The surface.
The official record says, lost in a storm. But down here, there is no storm. Only a perfect, deliberate silence.
As we descend into the abyss, the light of the surface fades. But perhaps true discovery.
But what is waiting, patiently, in the dark, just beyond the edge of our light?